Good evening, everybody. We have Tom Dowling here, a special guest tonight. I want to first say thank you for everybody who showed up last week. We had an incredible show. We have another incredible show tonight. We got a lot of content to share, so let's get it started. And good evening, United States Drone Society. How's everybody doing tonight? Hey, Chris, how are you?
Good evening, Paul. How are you?
I hear you went flying today.
Yeah, I got a little bit of a sunburn too. I went, and I was kind of feeling in the dumps. Haven't flown in a while. Was losing ambition for a while, and I was like, you know what? Screw it. And I decided I was going to call up a friend of mine, Alex Haggart, and see if he wanted to go flying at Roger Williams Park. He won the Mini 3 Pro accessories last week, so I was able to go meet up with him, give him those, and we had some fun flying drones.
Yeah.
It was all like playing around today, you know, just not really anything serious, just trying to get some cool shots, got some cool pictures, do some cool things with the drones, you know, just having fun.
Yeah, I went out today to go meet with Joe Manny and to give him his mug. Don had won, Mudball Creative had won the regular mug during the show last week, and he donated it to Joe. So I went to go meet with Joe, and we were going to fly together, but he decided he didn't want to go flying. So we ended up, me and the wife and Benjamin went to, we call it the Bird Sanctuary, and we went there and, you know, just like you said, had some fun, just flew, nothing really serious, just, you know, just trying some shots and, you know, just having some fun with it, you know?
Yeah, sometimes you really don't need to go out and, you know, try to get the best you can, you know, you just go out there and have some fun. And that's what my whole plan was today, is just screw around, you know, just have fun, fly around, do some low shots, do some fast stuff. You know, it wasn't too serious about trying to get like enough content for a video, even though I will have enough for it. I even was on the outskirts of the zoo. I didn't go over the zoo. I went on the outskirts and I saw a couple of elephants. So I thought that was pretty cool, you know, because I remember you got some seals, you got some wildlife that you were able to show. And, well, I didn't even think I got it, but I did. So.
Yeah. And I had a very interesting morning this morning. I woke up to a notification, and I wanted to give a shout out to Waypoint New England, Brian Murphy, because I woke up this morning to a notification that he sent me a tip on PayPal, my very first tip.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I woke up to that this morning. So I just wanted to say thank you. And I actually created a new section on my Facebook channel for featured channels. I put them over there because that was really nice of them. I wasn't expecting that. So thanks again.
That's nice. Yeah, thanks.
So speaking of the people in the chat, why don't we get in there and say hi to everybody?
Sure. And your wife is the first one. And you are the second one, and you still put first.
I tried to beat her. When she said she was going to go on there, she was asking me if anyone else had got first. And when I was going to look, I didn't see anyone that said no. So I typed it in before she did, but she got it before I did. So, hey.
That's cool. Hey, East Coast Thrills. How are you?
Nice how you doing, brother? Glad to have you here.
Our buddy TJ's up in the house. And
hey, TJ, how you doing? Glad to have you
Ashley. Here. And then he puts Paul.
Yeah.
Hey, JSK Enterprise. How are you?
Hey, Leonard, how you doing?
He's watching some football. I know the Patriots are going on tonight.
Yeah, they
right now, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, Dolphins. Yep.
Yeah, I should have that one on too. I usually watch that one, but hey, Christian Prohanska from Mainlight Drone. How are you?
Hey, Christian, how you doing? Glad to have you here, as always.
DJI Gone Wild. Is that new? Is this a new person?
I actually seen that name here last. I seen that name here last week. I gave him a wrench tonight, I believe. So thank you for being here. You have that wrench, so now it'll be easier for you to connect with other people in the chat. That's why everybody has the wrench. Of course, if we see any nonsense, it's gone, but we don't ever have that issue. But at least you have the ability to now connect with everybody in the chat a lot easier.
Yeah. Last week was so busy. I couldn't remember everybody that was there. It was just
we had a huge crowd. We had at one point 80 people watching at the same time.
People. And that was a new record. And I was like, wow. I was just, we're kind of proud of that, So
I'm very proud of that. That was incredible.
Yeah. Well, also we have Angie from Lost Girl Adventures. Nice to see you.
Angie, how you doing? Glad to have you here. I hope you feel better. I believe she said she's coming down with something and it's going around. People are getting sick. So wishing you a speedy recovery.
Mm-hmm. And Lee from Yellow Rose Drones. How are you?
Lee, how you doing?
Mr. Skyfly. How are you?
How you doing, Joel?
CT Pirate. How are you?
How you doing? I'm still trying to remember your real name, CT Pirate. I'll get it. It takes a while sometimes. So, if you could drop it in the chat, I appreciate it.
Great. And hey, look, I'm in there too.
Yeah. We got Brian too. Waypoint New England was 2 after CT Pirate.
Yep. How you doing? Love that shot. How are you?
Glad to have you here. Okay, so Connecticut Pirate is John. I'll probably still not get it right the next show. Give me some time. I promise I'll get it right. Don't be offended. There's a lot of names to remember.
Hey, Lambo. How are you? Nice to see you.
Hey, Brett. How you doing?
Hey, Alex Haggart. How are you? That's who I
doing, Alex?
Went flying today. Had a great time. Nice to see you in the chat. Mad Props Media. Hello.
Hi, Randy. How you doing, Randy?
Okay. Here's Paul Jr. How are you?
Yeah, he's on his way home.
All right. The Drone Guy 42. How are you?
How you doing, Angel? Glad to have you here.
And Mickey Moo, he's in the house.
Hey, Mickey Moo, how you doing?
And Dominic, as always. Hey, Dominic.
Yeah. Dominic's in the back. He'll be joining us for open chat.
Yep. Now, Jeff's Place. This is a new one.
Yeah, he was also here last week, and I believe the week before I gave you a wrench. Thank you for being here.
Atlantic Aerials. Bill. How, Bill?
Oh, hi, Bill. Make sure I have a wrench there. If you don't have a wrench, let me know. Tag me, and I'll give you a wrench. But I think everybody does now.
Mm-hmm. Hey, David. How are you? Nice to see you.
Yeah, hi, David. I actually was wondering where you were. I sent you a link to the panel. I wasn't sure if you seen it. So nice to see you.
Thomas Lee Warman. How are you?
Hey, Thomas. How you doing?
We got Steve Jones up in the house. How are you?
Hey, Steve. How you doing?
And Daryl from W Drones. How are you?
Hi, Daryl. How you doing? Thanks for being here. See, look at that. He put his name right next to his tag. It's so much easier to remember that way.
That's the only reason I said Daryl. Because I don't remember anybody's name. Well, I do, but South Florida Drone Flyers. Hey, how's it going?
How you doing, Al? Thanks for being here.
Yeah. Jake's Drone Life. Hey, Jake.
How you doing, Jake?
And Ray Kelly, Captain Ray
Jake's
Kelly.
one of my trusty moderators. How you doing, Ray?
Nice to see you. Captain Joe America. Hello.
Hey, Captain Joe, how you doing?
And Brandon Robert, photography. What's up?
Hi, Brandon. How you doing?
Keith Russell. Hello.
Hey, Keith.
Trinity Aerial Adventures. Hello. How are you?
Oh, I decided I got to sneeze now.
Oh. Hey, Steven Drones. Nice to see you tonight.
Hi, Steve. How you doing? We also have a Facebook user up there. Hello to the Facebook user.
Yes. Hello. How are you? And Dawn from Mudball Creative. Hello. Nice to see
Dawn.
you.
How you doing?
And another Dawn, Dawn Hill. How are you?
Hey, Dawn. How you doing? Dawn actually won the limited edition mug. Got a picture of him with it to share later.
Okay. Facet Air, friendly, affordable computing. Hello.
I believe that's Nathan Schrock.
All right.
Yeah, I believe that's who it is. Hi, Nathan. How you doing?
And Steve Knowles. How you doing tonight?
Hey, Steve. How are you?
Let me see. Cool Cat's in the house.
How you doing, Cool Cat?
Wow,
so much chat.
Yeah, that's every week now. I mean, it's just gotten more and more and more. Love that shot, Misty and Steve. How are you?
Oh, how you doing, Misty and Steve?
Hey, Mark. How are you? Nice to see you tonight.
Hi, Mark.
And Scott Nadu from Minnesota.
Hi, Scott. How you doing? Yeah, Trinity Aerial. That's Ray Tremmel.
Hey, Margie.
Hey, Margie. How you doing?
Saying hi to me. Hi.
Thumbs up number 14. Thank you, Margie.
All right. Oh, God bless America. Hello.
How you doing? Thanks for being here, as always.
All right. I think we're caught up. And again,
okay.
She's saying hello. Well, hello.
There you go. Got yourself a friend in the chat there.
Yes, I do.
All right. So with that, I think now's the time we're going to play Sunday Spectacular.
Let's go for it. I'm not excited to see this one.
Yeah, let's do it.
I love Deneen's work, man.
So, as we know, last week was September 11th, and we'll always remember. And Deneen shared that photo, and I said, that's a really nice photo. I thought it was a perfect time to share a photo like that. Definitely worthy of Sunday Spectacular. So I said, let's give it to Deneen. So thank you. I don't know if she's watching the show right now, but I'm sure at 9 o'clock she'll see her tag when the post goes live in the group. And maybe if she comes back and watches it, you know, you're always posting some really good content. And I'm looking forward to the day where we get together and go flying. And Ray Kelly says that Deneen is a special guest on his show tomorrow night.
Yes, she is.
That's awesome.
There goes my green screen.
There goes your green screen. All right, so with that, we are going to bring in our featured guest tonight. We have Tom Dowling. How you doing, Tom?
Hey, Tom.
Good. Hey everybody, Paul, Chris, everybody in the chat. Wow, you got a nice chat going there for sure.
Oh yeah, it's busy like that every week. I love it. It was incredible last week. I couldn't believe it. I was not expecting that many people. I was hoping that more people would show up than normal, but I wasn't expecting the numbers that we got last week.
Yeah, fantastic show last week. And you know what, Paul, you do a great service for the community here. Really do. I mean, it's such a positive group that we have here, which is great. And I got to say something about my homegirl there, Deneen. Okay.
Okay.
I've flown with Deneen numerous times. She's like salt of the earth. She's really good people, and she's really developed into a phenomenal photographer too.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah, and and what I find really unique about her photography is the way she implements her watermark, her name. She'll find somewhere along a building or somewhere, she'll follow the line of the photo and put, it's really nice, it's really neat, and it makes it unique. It makes her own. And honestly, when I look at photos that she posts, I'm always looking around the photo to see if I can find where she put her watermark. So it's kind of like David Lorenzo has his own thing where he puts his Deadpool mask in his videos, well, most of them, and you got to look for it to find it. So, it's little things like that that make a big difference. But tonight we're here to discuss your work, and I know that probably 99% of the drone community know who you are and what you fly. But for those that don't know, why don't you introduce yourself to the community and let them know what drones you fly and where you're from and all that.
Sure. Well, I originally hail from New York City, born and raised in Queens, New York. Went into the military after high school in the U.S. Navy, came out, and then went into public safety when I got out. Became a photographer at the same time. You always need a side gig and a release. Recently, I've retired after putting 40 years in with the city of New York with the FDNY. I retired out to the Las Vegas area, specifically Henderson. My first, we'll say, official drone was over 10 years ago, a Phantom 2. And ever since then, I basically have purchased just about everything. You can call me a DJI fanboy. It doesn't offend me. But anything that gives me a camera platform, I've latched onto, including action cams and Insta360s and anything else that will capture an image. Right now, I'm flying the heck out of the Air 3.
Yeah, and you're killing it. You're killing it.
I love my DJI Avata. The DJI Avata not only is it capable of cinematic photography and footage, it's just a blast to fly.
Yeah.
So that's and I was an Adobe certified ace. Worked with Scott Kelby and a few others in the Adobe spectrum, we'll say. So I've loved that. And I was very fortunate in my career to be both a public safety member and a technologist. So by combining those, it gave me a lot of latitude to flex the intellectual muscle, we'll say. Never a dull moment.
And I'm curious, I try to ask each guest their own kind of individualized question. And my question for you is, you have and really enjoy flying the Air 3 and the Avata. Out of those two drones, when you purchased them, let me ask you, what was your biggest surprise with each of them? What's one thing you weren't expecting, but you got a surprise out of with it?
Being that I had already owned the DJI FPV, I was surprised at the quality of the Avata as far as the camera. So that was a big surprise to me. What I think I liked more than anything with the Avata was how damn immersive it was to fly. Yeah. That being said, the DJI Air 3 also surprised the heck out of me with its camera. Being that I already had a Mini 3 Pro, I had a 1/1.3 sensor already. But the stack sensor on the DJI Air 3 is far superior. I know I'll get some naysayers out there with the Air 2S and its 1-inch sensor. Size, I'm Irish. Size isn't everything. Okay. But the ability of that sensor is pretty damn amazing. Its low light capability has surprised me. But overall, its sharpness has really wowed me.
Yeah, well, that's good because I know a lot of people were nervous about the loss in the sensor size going from the 1-inch with the Air 2S to it, but it's two different sensors, and I've heard nothing but positive things about it. I just have no interest in it because I'm satisfied with my Mavic, So
Absolutely, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. So we have a video of yours that we're going to be sharing now, and I'm going to pull it up, and as we play it, you can discuss it. You can tell us anything you want to tell us. You can just narrate it however you want.
Oh, Watson Lake. I have to thank Greg from Pilot Institute. I was down in the Prescott area, and I was able to stop by Pilot Institute and visit the folks there. What a great bunch, too. And Greg said, Tom, before you leave, you have to go over to Watson Lake. You got to fly it. He goes, we fly there all the time, and it never gets old. And this is with the Avata, of course, sitting on a little park bench right at the top of the ridge here. My wife is sitting there with me. She's my VO, as I joke all the time. The great thing about having your wife as your VO is she can't testify against you in court. So it works out rather well. But this place I can't see it getting old. I can't wait to go back over here and just... look at those cormorants right there. They couldn't be bothered with me. They didn't care that I flew right by them, those birds. And they just did their own thing. But just spectacular place. I mean, from the water to the rocks to the trees to the clouds. I mean, it doesn't get better. And there was some... people out on the lake there having a great time. Just a beautiful spot.
Yeah, I love the way the sunlight reflects off the water here. It's one of my favorite shots to see over water.
Yeah.
This is great.
Now, the Avata is meant for flying low. If you're low over water, do you encounter any sensor errors when you're lower next to the water?
I have not, and I fly pretty low over water to the point where you can sometimes see some prop wash on the water. It doesn't seem to be mucked up at all by that fall.
Yeah, you're pretty
and I
close
think that
right
was
here.
a problem. I think that was a problem realized by some of the older drones. I mean, the original Mavic, even up to the Mavic 2. I haven't really noticed that much in the later models.
Yeah, Randy Props made a good point. He says in sports mode, there's no sensors, so yeah.
Well, yeah, definitely with the Avata, you're not. Yeah, that would drive you crazy if you were constantly getting warnings.
Yeah,
that was great.
That was a great video. You had some really nice flying there around those rocks, and I like those moments. It's kind of like me and my wife were flying today together, and we were sitting on this bench by ourselves, and we were just having fun. It's so easy to like coordinate how high we are up in the air, and it just it's a fun time. Does your wife fly at all?
No, she loves I'll have a monitor plugged into my goggles. She'll keep an eye on the drone visually, but she'll also peek down, and she I'll get the commentary from her. Occasionally she'll say, watch out for this or watch out for that. But the funny thing is, most of the time she goes to me, wow, you came close. And I said, oh, you saw that on the monitor? No, it's because I raised my feet or my head tilted slightly, like I was going to hit the tree. But no, she just enjoys. I mean, that's my co-pilot. She's by my side all the time. We go out with the RV adventuring, and we just come across some spectacular places.
Yeah. All right. Well, what I'm going to do is I want to remind everybody that Nightbot is going to be sharing the link to your channel every 5 minutes. So make sure if you're not subscribed to Tom, go get subscribed. And I'm going to bring in the members of our panel tonight. I'm going to bring in Dominic. How you doing, brother?
Hey, Dom.
Good evening.
What's up, Dom?
We got Jim. How you doing, Jim? Welcome back.
Hey,
Hey,
Jim.
Jim.
Good to be back.
We have David Ross, and I don't know. We have someone back here from Panama City.
David.
Oh,
Where you been?
how are you, Jim?
I'm doing good.
Good.
I think we're getting some feedback from your speakers, David.
Okay, hold on a second.
And we got Justin. How you doing, Justin?
What's up?
Hey, Justin.
Hi,
Justin, what are you eating? A Twinkie?
No, I was actually picking off the ham out in the kitchen.
Is that any better?
Yeah,
Did someone share a video to the panel?
I did.
There's a video here. Yeah, I think that's from
Oh,
Jim.
okay.
Right?
I was thinking that was a person there, and I'm like, wait a second, that's not a
Yeah,
person
you
got a
have to
play
play
button
the
on it.
whole thing, but some of it's pretty cool.
Yeah, we'll share that in just a little bit. So I was actually flying over the last couple of days. I have not been flying in weeks. And I was having a little bit of fun with the active track feature of the Mavic 3. So I put together a little short. I was going to share it here with everybody. So this is what I was doing yesterday, having some fun with the Mavic 3 and getting Ben involved.
It worked.
It's exhausting just watching him run around like that.
He's the one who
Good way. I say Drones C serve another purpose. A good way to wear out kids and pets alike.
Very much.
Oh, hey.
Oh.
Hey,
Hey,
Ken.
Ken, hi.
Hey, Ken.
Glad to have you all here tonight.
Yeah, just got back. I'm teaching my son how to drive, so he drove at night tonight. So I made it home.
Yeah.
God bless
So,
you.
so Jim, why don't you tell us about your trip?
Well, it was long, 22 hours each way, roughly. And yeah, but other than that, it was fun. The Avada kind of failed me with all the warnings, but I got this, and I'm pretty proud of this shot. It took me a while to catch these boats,
Mm-hmm.
and we had a lot of fun. I am really surprised that the sucker didn't go in the ocean right here.
That's a great shot.
I think people.
That's a beautiful shot, Jim.
Yeah, that's cool. Great shot.
Yeah, they were going like 40 miles an hour. So once I got around the back of them, I couldn't catch up again.
Yeah.
But there was a second one, which you'll see in a second. It didn't transition good, but
I mean, you still kept up pretty good. I mean, from the backside there, that's still a good shot.
It is.
so right in front of this now is where our condo was.
Oh, okay.
And this is just a nice follow shot that I thought came out pretty good. I had to throw it up there.
And you said when you woke up in the morning, you look out the window and you saw all this water in the sun.
Yep.
Oh, lucky.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was a good week until it wasn't anymore, and then we had. But
So how was Karen with losing her husband for about a week while you were flying drones?
I didn't lose him.
I went out quite a bit.
I didn't lose him. I was enjoying the beach and the pool.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's awesome.
More than the beach, which is a lot cleaner. We had some jellyfish I didn't like, but
I saw.
I got to chase them, so that was fun.
Yeah. No, that looks great. That was
Yeah,
great.
that's great, Jim.
Yeah, good job.
Very good. I like the way you pivoted on the turn as that boat was coming in. I've been practicing a little bit of that myself, and
Yes.
it really it's good to to get it from one side to the other. Great turn, just go.
Oh, sorry. I tried to remove the when I removed his video from the back room, it kicked him out of here too. So he's gonna have to come back in.
Oops.
Well, the triad of moves is to follow, chase, and alter your altitude. Okay, so to try to get all three together, that it's a lot of practice.
That's
But
tough.
when you do, man, it's cinematic. But you can pull some of this off now with the new waypoint settings. So you got to try that.
And tomorrow you're gonna do it.
I don't know.
So Jim, you had your video in the back room, and when I clicked on it to remove it from the panel, it also kicked you out too. It doesn't allow me to just remove the video without removing the guest.
You fell asleep on us, Jim.
No,
Yeah.
not today. Well, we learned
Yeah.
something now about playing live videos. So
I actually, about a month ago, I did some speedboats. There was a speedboat race here in Rhode Island. And I tried to get some shots like you did, Jim. And I don't know, for the first time, I think I did pretty well, but it is tough, especially even with speedboats doing like 40,
definitely.
50 miles an hour.
yeah, I was trying to lock in on them automatically by drawing a circle around them, and it's hard to do that when you're already flying backwards
It's
at
hard.
about 30 to 40 miles an hour, and you're trying to lock in on them.
I totally messed up like the tracking, so I didn't even use it. I had to just do it manually. I'm going, oh God,
Right.
here we
I
go.
find I had to do it manually too. I was doing some jet skis over the summer, and it's the same thing. It just you do that same rotational move and just hit the gas as soon as they hit the gas. So
Yep.
Yeah.
I tried
Sometimes you have
to anyway.
Sometimes you have to be higher up too to have that larger field of view. Because if you're really down there, it's hard to sometimes follow them. I had that problem with jet skis too, David.
Yeah, and Paul, you were talking about reflections of the sun off the water. That can
Yes.
throw your tracking off completely
Way off.
because
And your
when the boat
sensors
goes
too.
through that beam,
I got
it
another
doesn't
one.
know what to do at that point. Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
more videos of those same boats going through that sun,
Nice.
and you could see the reflection of the sun as it went
Yeah.
across the bow of the boat, and it never had a problem with it.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I wanted to mention too. I don't know if anybody here follows Kevin Tolley. I know a bunch of people do, but Kevin likes to post a lot of pictures of sunsets and things like that in his yard. But Kevin Tolley actually made a cinematic video on his channel, and I was actually quite impressed that he went ahead and went out of what I would call his comfort zone from what he usually does, and he did something new. And he was at a bridge. I believe he was flying his Mavic 3. So if you haven't checked out Kevin Tolley's channel, go check it out because I thought that video was really good.
Yep.
I meant to ask him about it, but I've been busy this past week. So going through all the content, I think now's a good time for us to do best of the rest.
Go
Go for it.
Go for it.
Now, like I said, I'm gonna play best. I'm gonna play best of the rest as a video file, so that way it's not compressed too much here. And so if you're gonna have any noise in the background, just mute your microphone and we'll let it go from there.
Inspiring.
Yes, sir.
Incredible
crazy
stuff
good.
every single week. Incredible stuff every week.
Crazy photographers in this group, I swear.
Yeah, I like how you gave yourself your own little golden admin badge at the end there.
Yep, that's right. That's right. I did, and I gave the moderators their own badge also.
Yeah, good job, everybody.
Mhm.
Awesome.
That was
Awesome.
really nice.
Great.
That's
Calling
my
it up
favorite
there, but
part.
it wasn't even one of my better shots.
Hey, Alex, how you
Hey,
doing?
Alex, what's up?
Hey, how's everyone going?
Good, Alex.
It was fun flying with you today, Chris.
He's muted.
Chris, you're still muted, Chris.
Yep. Unmute.
Chris, you're muted.
There we go. Yeah,
There you go.
likewise, Alex. I had a really great time. It's just like two boys playing with their toys. You know, it was just
Yeah.
like having a great. Hey, let's fly under the temple. Let's do. You know, we were facing each other. We got real close there too.
Yeah, no, it was super fun. I recommend for anyone in the group that hasn't flown with anyone, because before I flew with Paul, I've never flown with anyone before. So it's super fun just to get together and like bounce ideas and just kind of have fun with the drones and enjoy that with someone else for once, because I don't think enough of us do that enough with our busy lifestyles.
Yeah, we went flying around the 4th of July, and you finally released a video from that area too. We were there right around that time. So,
Yeah.
It was nice to see you post a video today.
The odds of crashing in the air are pretty slim.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had I had run a wide open Wednesday contest during the week, and I wanted to announce the winners of the contest. I did want to say, we lost him. He'll be back. I did want to say that someone had posted a hyperlapse to there. The hyperlapse was really good, but a hyperlapse and time lapse are for Thursdays. So for wide open Wednesday, it's more a still shot. It's a panoramic still shot. It can be like, the globe, the wide panel, the super wide, whatever it may be.
Sphere. Can you do sphere?
So
I
they
got a couple of
There he
spheres.
is.
I got a couple of good.
So our runner up for that was Todd Skirvin with this shot right here. Absolutely incredible.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I love the way the sky looks here, and just he's got the whole field, but the way it's lit in the field, but you can't really see the track. It's a really good shot. And the wide open Wednesday winner was in the chat earlier. Hopefully he's still here. It's Brandon Robert Photography with this shot right here.
Wow.
Oh, that's
man.
cool.
It's awesome.
That's
Yeah, I really.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the
is that?
lines, the roads and walkways just look really cool. It gives it a unique and interesting look.
Yep.
And
Great.
That's a great shot.
It's nice to look at.
Spherical panel.
yeah,
So much to look at here.
it's different. Usually you look at the shots and you have just a regular wide open area, but I believe what he did here was he captured it as like a globe shot, a tiny planet shot, and then opened it up. And I kind of got a similar result when I was over at Jay Leno's house, and I really like what he did with it, and it was unique enough. And I said, this wins number one spot. So yeah, great shot, Brandon.
Yeah.
That was wonderful.
Good job.
Yeah.
So,
Let me
yeah.
see here. What was that, Chris?
I was going to mention, I was talking to Alex today, and when we were at Roger Williams Park, we were in this area called Temple of Music, and it's a wide open area.
Yep.
And it would be nice to just have a bunch of us just get together sometime maybe in the fall and meet up together at that place, because there's just so much room.
It
And,
does get busy with pedestrians, though.
Yeah, we didn't have that issue today. There was a couple of people here and there, some people doing their little champagne toasts or
Birthday parties.
birthday parties, whatever, but they were just like
Did you get cake then?
I wish we did. But no, it's just such a wide open area. You really don't have to go too far to get some nice shots.
A bunch of columns to fly through. It's awesome.
Yeah,
that's what we did. We ended up flying through the temple.
I fly my Avata through there, and I did my freestyle stuff through there once. It's really fun.
Everybody flies through that thing.
Yeah,
We're gonna have the giveaway. So if you want to enter #USDS in the chat, I'm gonna share. Actually, Angel sent me a video. It's not really an unboxing video, but he sent me a video clip of him with the mug. So I wanted to share that with everybody before we did the giveaway tonight.
Hey folks, Angel Santos, Drone Guy 42. I am over here just receive thank you, Paul. United States Drone Society, Legend Big just sent me just got my mug. I'll be tomorrow. I'll be definitely using it. I got some some coffee also with it. I got some stickers. It's a nice sticker pack. I got all my stuff over here, my stickers. Legend Big. All my stickers, a whole bunch of stickers. Cards and stuff like that, which is pretty nice. All my stickers. Thank you. They will be going in my drone cases. Thank you, Paul, Legend Big, for the mug. I will be trying it out tomorrow. I will be drinking my coffee tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you for the cup, for the mug. Pretty cool, really nice. Like it.
The best
Now-
mug.
All right.
Yeah,
I'll-
now, Justin, I know exactly why you started laughing, because he had to look at the name to make sure he
He
got
was
it right.
like, who the hell is this again? Oh, yeah.
He's
that
like,
dude.
yeah, who? No. So, Angel, thank you so much for sending me that. I appreciate it. And also, Don Hill got his mug, like I was speaking of earlier, and I'm going to share his picture. He's got his limited edition mug here, and I love the sign. And someone said you should switch out the T for an F. Watch out for flying fools. I love
yeah,
it.
really, no kidding.
Yeah.
Somebody called me a flying tool once, but
Yeah.
Yeah, Don
Call
is
him a flying fool.
Don's out here in the Vegas area, and Don's doing a real service for people, because this is a destination spot, right? A lot of people come out here, and of course, there are some people who make the mistake of thinking they can fly on the Strip. Don's put up some great information on the Las Vegas and Henderson drone pilots pages. A lot of briefings, a lot of where you can go, what you can do, and what you can't do. So kudos to Don.
That's awesome.
Very, very helpful to the community.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, now's your last chance. We have 18 entries. Hashtag USDS. It's USA shipping only. So, put that in the chat, and I'm going to share the screen and draw it here in just a second.
Yeah, we've got 47 people watching. We should have more entries. No.
Yeah.
Remember, hand wash only.
Remember, if you have a mug, you could still enter, and if you'd like, you can either keep it or you can give it to somebody else.
Now, does it matter on these if you do capitalize or just
No,
regular
it doesn't.
lowercase?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It's a 1.0 mug.
I actually used to put it in capital letters, and I said I'll just leave it in lowercase so everybody because not everyone's going to sit there and initially put all uppercase letters. But yeah, it don't matter.
Yeah, that extra step is too much for everybody's fragile fingers.
Well, it's that extra pinky that does it.
Yeah.
Well, good luck, everybody.
Hey,
Oh.
Lawrence.
Congratulations, Lawrence.
Alrighty.
Lawrence, congratulations.
Good job, Lawrence.
I hope so. Yeah, Andrew just asked me if I think the Patriots will win versus the Dolphins. I hope so. Actually, it's funny because me and Brian were,
they sometimes lose, but
Lately,
I don't know. We'll see.
yeah. I think I might already have it, or maybe it's Herman's. But Lawrence, send me your address in Messenger, and I'll get that out to you this week, brother. Congratulations.
Congrats, man.
Yeah.
enjoy it. It's a really big mug.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's an oversized mug, basically.
But it's up to you what you put in it, though.
Yeah, if you put the right thing in it, it is not oversized at all.
Exactly.
And there was someone new in the chat I haven't seen before. I gave him a wrench here. Let me see who was it. It was Glitch 906. Hey,
Yeah.
welcome.
That's Gitchy. She's from mine and Paul's channel, Gitchy 906.
Oh, okay. Well,
She's
I gave
from
you a
Michigan.
wrench. Yeah, nice to meet you.
Oh, everyone in the chat over there, I can't.
Nice to meet you.
Well, we're in the Brady bunch again.
Yeah.
Except
Yeah,
you
usually end up like that. Hey, it's funny, during last week's show, we had so many people, not only in the panel but in the back, that the entire show it kept popping up that there were people trying to enter the back room, but they couldn't because it was full. So there was a lot of activity last week. I couldn't believe how busy the show was, and I can't believe it went as smoothly as it did because it was a lot of people and a lot of people to say hi to, and it was a successful show though.
It went by so quick too. All of a sudden, we were like 2 hours in. It's like, oh my God.
Just buzzed right by.
I mean,
it was a great show. We hit 80 viewers. That's like new for us. Paul, you know how many views you had on that show?
It's over 300. I know that I got 113 hours of watch time from Sunday during that show. It was quite
I think
a bit.
I've said this, Paul. Such a positive group you've put together.
Yeah.
So and showcasing people's work. Everybody gets some time in the sun.
Yeah.
But what's great about that is we're all sharing those split seconds of experiences we have in this environment, and it's inspiring, man.
I hear you, Tom.
I love learning from other people. I do. I mean, I try to be myself when I shoot, but I love to just see everything. And somebody does a technique, and I'm like, oh yeah, maybe I should try that. And so I try it like in a different way, and it works out well.
Yeah.
And so
like Alex said, just getting together, right? It took me a little while, but there's a group now out here where we try to get together and just sharing ideas and bouncing off of each other. And Bob Dempsey's out here. He's Santa, he's the Las Vegas leprechaun and the founder of Old Parts. We got to go out. I got to tune him up with using the goggles with his Mini 3 out in the desert. And he's taught me the way he looks at certain things and the way he just takes things in. It's so much fun, man.
Yeah, and he's the lucky guy that got to fly at the Parthenon. That was incredible. Love that video. He's just sitting there like, how do you get to sit down at a diner to enjoy lunch or something? Just like, okay, I'm gonna put the drone up and see the Parthenon. Like, wait,
and the restaurant's like, yeah, go ahead, you can do that. Do you a little more ouzo with that drink, with that coffee, or what?
Yeah, but it was great. So we have 10 minutes left. So I think I wanted to ask you guys, what are your plans for the holiday season coming up, and how do those plans involve your drones? Because I know Jim went on vacation and he brought his drones, and I know that I know Karen said she was enjoying it at the beach, but I'm curious. We have Thanksgiving holiday coming up and Christmas coming up real soon. So, we'll go right from the top to the right. I'll go to Chris. Chris will go to Dominic. Chris, what are your plans for this coming holiday season, and what are you doing with your drones?
Well, I'm doing something before the holiday season. My holiday this fall is the foliage. I want to go out to the Berkshires. I don't want to go alone, but that's what I want to do. I want to catch some fall foliage. I really don't have any other plans for anything like holiday-wise. It would be cool to maybe go above the city and see like little trick-or-treaters everywhere, but I'm more, attuned to going to the Berkshires and getting some fall foliage for some videos.
Yeah, that's actually funny that you say the Halloween, because that was my whole reason for asking this question. Because during Halloween, I would love to put the drone up and capture some of these neighborhoods where they, everybody's involved and they get their houses all decorated. I would love to capture some night footage of that, just not on Halloween because there's going to be so many people walking around. It'll be a little bit dangerous, flying like that. But, at least when it's all lit up, it would be really nice. What about you, Dominic?
Well, it's going to be summer here, so I'll be doing something pretty different to all of you. Just getting out there in the sun and the heat and showing what Australian summer can be like.
Yeah. Nice. And Justin, nobody really cares because you don't fly drones anymore anyway. So we'll go to David. How you doing, Dave? No,
I was going to take this and piss the wife off, but okay.
Sorry, he's just going to get the spark out.
Show that again. What is that?
That's a pillow.
Oh God.
Yeah,
that's a little guy.
Annoy people with the
exactly.
Yeah.
Is that registered?
It's got to have remote ID on it.
No.
So we know what he's going to be doing. He's going to be making the wife mad. What about you, David? What are you up to this holiday season?
I didn't have any concrete plans for the holidays except more like Chris, late fall. My wife and I are going to head down to Georgia to the Smoky Mountains. And so I'm bringing my drones down there. And, we're going to check that out. Other than that, though, it's, whoever's around wants to fly. I'll be there to join you if I can.
Go to
absolutely, Randy. That's a great idea. The haunted hot air balloon festival sounds great. I love to see that.
That sounds great.
That'd be really cool.
And Tom, what about you? What are you doing?
Well, when people think of fall, right, you of course think of New England, New York, with the colors. And I went through the DTs last year because of moving out here. Yeah. But I found out that California can proudly claim the Eastern Sierra for some fall colors of its own. So we're going to take the RV up into the Eastern Sierra Mountains and definitely going to capture some fall foliage.
Yeah. What about you, Ken?
No vacation plans at all. But me with my sunsets, I was hoping to get a lot of winter ones this past winter, but we didn't get a lot of snow up here. So
yeah,
hopefully, it won't stay as warm as it was last winter. And, we get some snow for shots like that. But Chris, I'd like to do the Berkshires too. I want to get some fall stuff. So if you put something together, let me know and I'll see if I can join you.
Yeah, because there's you gotta look at that fall foliage chart, to make sure when and where would be good. Because I know there's a lot of state forest out there, and it's kind of hard. Yep. You can't go to Mount Greylock, which I would love to do.
Mm-hmm. I was going to go there myself, and then I looked it up, and I realized can't.
If you go to the top, I went to the top of Mount Greylock when I was a sophomore in high school. I was in a club called the Great Outdoors Club. You can see so much from that mountain at the top of the summit. It is like, I just wish, I could go on the side of that mountain and just take off and just go around that. But, that's why it's just like we have so many restrictions, we lose out on stuff like that. Yeah. It's the same thing in New Hampshire. There's certain places you can't go. And if you do get caught, if you do go and do it, a lot of times they'll take your drone away from you. Yeah. I don't know how legal that is, but
well, I guess if they write the law, and
it depends.
I'm going to Lake Winnipesaukee. I'm gonna, last time I went there was 2 years ago. I went there with my Mini 2. I actually got pretty incredible footage with the Mini 2. It's on my channel if you want to go back and check it out. The footage was really good. It was right before I got my Air 2S. But now that I have the Mavic 3, I'm going back to Lake Winnipesaukee, and I want to really get some. And I just missed the peak foliage by like a week. I went there just a touch early. I got tons of colors, but not as much as I could have had I waited another week. So I'm going to plan it better. I'm going to get up there with the Mavic 3 and do that. And what are you going to be doing, Jim?
I just got off of one vacation, so I really hate to think about what another vacation would be because I got to get back into the daily grind of fucking life. So that sucks. But I would go to Lake Havasu. That's where I would really love to go. It's a big 3 states.
It's awesome.
I don't think they're all that bad there.
I was just down there a couple of weeks ago.
I had like 75 yards of beach that I could fly from, and that was it.
Yeah. And what about
that whole freaking town? I found the 75 yards of beach.
Yeah. And what about you, Alex?
We got some family birthdays and the holidays, so we were talking about maybe going to California, down to Florida once it starts getting cold. But one of my favorite things is just trying to find where the snow is going to be and getting some shots right, the day after the snow hits, because buildings, trees, just everything looks dead from the air around that time of year. It has that snow on it. It's just really beautiful. So my goal is to at least get 1 or 2 of those days in this season.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Or like when just after it snows and everything's still on the trees and nothing's touched and everything's just like perfectly white.
Oh,
yeah.
Pristine.
Yep.
That's what I'd like to do. I'd never have gotten actual snow like that. We haven't had really much snow since I've been flying. I've been doing it for 2 years. We had one blizzard, but I was kind of stuck up in the house anyway.
Well,
I don't think snow looks good in the city anyway.
Very long.
Yeah,
it depends on the exposure, I think.
And I don't think snow looks good in a city anyway. I think that, that's the downside to living in New England is most places that are around the water don't look as great as you think they would. I think snow looks really good in mountains on top of trees where it's settled and not disturbed.
You got to catch the snowfall immediately. In an urban area, you have to catch it immediately because it doesn't stay white very long. I mean, we have Mount Charleston right here, which people are amazed when I tell them we'll have snow falling probably the end of this month, maybe. Wow. And this is Vegas. And people go, wait a second, it's Vegas. Yeah, but Mount Charleston is almost 12,000 feet tall. Yeah. So, we'll go up there, get some snow on the Pinyon Pines. And that'll be my Christmas card this year, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, we have just a few minutes left, so I want to go around and give everybody a chance to say what they want to say and promote what they want to promote. I'm going to start with Alex.
I'm just going to say, anyone that hasn't gone out and flown with someone from the community, definitely just reach out and see who's in your area to see who you can fly with, because just, getting together with people and bouncing these ideas off of each other and just learning from each other, not just from what you see on the feeds, but, in real life is really something special. So just get out there and fly.
Yeah. I appreciate having you here tonight, Alex. Thank you so much. And I'll be talking.
Words, Alex.
Yeah. I'll be talking to you throughout the week, and hopefully we'll make some plans for the fall here coming up. We'll get together and go get some colors,
Sounds good. Everyone have a great night.
See you, Alex.
Thanks for coming around to the park and flying with me. That was great.
Yeah, I've never actually flown there. I've been, Rhode Island for about 20 years, and I've never flown in that park. So it was fun. It was fun to actually fly there. So.
All right, Alex. Enjoy your week, brother. And Ken.
Hey, I just want to, I guess, kind of go with what Alex has said. I'm lucky that I get to live close to, just probably the best pilots that I know and photographers and stuff. So if you can, even just for a little bit, just to kind of talk, I could talk drones for hours. But even if, just for 15, 20 minutes or so, if you just get to be with somebody, it's so much better than flying by yourself. So, get out there and, be with people and have fun.
Great. Thank you so much for being here, Ken. I appreciate having you.
Thanks.
It's always a pleasure to have you on the show. I'm sure we'll be flying at some point soon.
Yes, I hope so.
Good to see you,
Ken. All right, brother. Enjoy your week.
You too. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Nice. And I forgot to bring it up, by the way. Chris sent me his pick of the week, so I wanted to share it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that today was at it's called the Temple
of Music.
Yeah, and that was where we went. Me and Alex actually caught almost the same shot. Alex did it on the left side. I did it on the right side, and it was almost the same shot. But it looked really good, and I did a little bit of editing. I thought it looked really nice.
Yeah, it came out nice. I like the shadows in it. Look good, and really nice spot to fly. And I will continue on now with Jim.
So it's great to be back. Be it ever so humble, there's no place like home. But when you can get away to a nice spot to fly, it's a wonderful thing. I don't get to edit or post much, but this is as good as it gets. There's something there. I'm going to let it out soon. But, like I said, vacations, I'd love to go to Lake Havasu next. Everyone's already talking about where we're going to go. You can't get done with one vacation before you're already planning the next one. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, and you say that you don't edit much, but you actually had a picture, I believe, in Best of the Rest, and now you have that picture behind you. So you've been busy. You've been busy.
Yeah. Well, a little bit. So I'm going to dedicate a little bit more time. I'm trying. Dave, we got to get together.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, we'll get something together, definitely. Me and Paul will talk about it, and we'll talk with everybody around this area. And even if somebody wants to come up, around this area, we'll see what we can do.
Yeah.
All right, man. It's been great hanging.
Thank you so much.
Catch you later.
Enjoy your week.
Bye.
And David.
All righty. Well, I got to fly the Cape last weekend, and I'll tell you, it was raining mostly everywhere around here. We got lucky and slipped it. Had a lot of fog on Chatham, which was really my main target, so I didn't get very many good shots there. So looks like I'm just going to have to go back, and that's it. But other than that, what I am noticing is, like, if you're flying near the beaches and stuff like that, now that the season is closing, there's no parking there, there's no lifeguards, there's nobody. So it becomes a lot easier to get good flying time in. So I'd encourage you, if you're on, one of the coasts and you're out of season, check it out. It certainly worked out for me. So, and as everyone said, keep up there, keep flying, fly with friends.
All right, David, thank you so much for being here tonight, brother. And
thank you.
Enjoy the rest of the week.
See you next week, guys.
All right, bye. I don't know why I'm going to waste my time.
No, I just like to. Well, no, most of you guys know me, so I mean, I do a show on Saturdays at 8 p.m. If you guys want kind of more or less an unstructured show, I'm kind of opposite of Paul, and just hang out and have some just random conversations. We have a fun time over there. Even Tom hangs out over there. That's it.
Definitely adult oriented too. You got to watch out for Justin. He might roam around in some panties or something. So just be careful,
Never know.
And don't keep your Twinkies at home.
All right, I'll catch y'all later.
See you later, Justin.
Take care, Justin.
And Dominic.
Yep, just I put a link in the chat for my t-shirts and other stuff. So if you're inclined, go and have a look at those, because Tammy Jean's got a sort of like a koozie mug that she bought, and Chris Waters also has a t-shirt. So we'll see how we go with those.
All right, Dominic, thank you so much for being here, brother. I appreciate it.
Have a good weekend.
Tom.
And week.
And our guest of the honor, we had Tom, and I just want to remind everybody that Nightbot's been sharing the link to your channel, every 5 minutes. So if they haven't been able to find you, they should have no problem. I'm also going to have your link in the description. So, make sure you check Tom out. And Tom, go ahead.
Hey, people. Just thank you so much, Paul, Chris, for having me on. I participate in a lot of groups on Facebook, and I say this is one of the most positive ones. Folks, be kind to each other, okay? If you don't have something good to say, remember what Mom said. Just move on. Move on. Be supportive of one another. You never know when you're going to learn something from someone else, and it could go a long way. So enjoy what we have here. This is a great, not just hobby, it's a profession for a lot of people. And it all gives us the ability to get out and do something and de-stress from what this world is today. So just be kind to each other. Enjoy yourselves, okay? And have fun.
Thank you so much, Tom. Well said. I appreciate that. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week, and I appreciate you sharing your content with us and joining us tonight.
Yeah, that was great with the that video with the Avada. Makes me want to go and get one,
It's fun, Chris. I'll tell you, that building you showed there takes on a whole new meaning with the Avada, okay?
Yeah, flying through that thing. The columns were really close together, and I was getting obstacle avoidance.
Close becomes a new sport, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Tom. Enjoy your week, brother. Thank you so much for being here.
Peace and love.
Appreciate having you. And Chris.
Well, all I really got to say is a lot of what some of the other members in the panel said tonight. It's like, if you can make some time to actually fly with another person, I mean, it's really great. I mean, today I had a wonderful time. I was kind of in the dumps, didn't think I had much ambition to fly anymore. But I got out there and I went and hung out with Alex, and I just had more fun, just have fun, basically that's it. And I will have some videos coming up. I still have a lot of content to put out. And now, because I went out, Sunday, today, I have a little bit more ambition to go and make some videos for you guys. And be sure to look out for that this week.
Yeah. Thank you, Chris. like Tom said, and a lot of other people have said, positivity is the way to go. You know, we have such a great community that reaches all over the globe. It's important that we spread positivity and that we're friends and we're in this hobby together. If you're struggling with mental health issues, as you know, a lot of people are, reach out and get help, and don't do it alone. There's a lot of people in this community that'll be willing to help you. Reach out. You can dial 911. You can dial 988. You can reach out to your local hospital, friends, family, whoever you have to reach out to. And, you know, just try to remain positive and get out and get your fly therapy, because I know it helps. You know, with that, I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. I'm going to roll the outro, and I hope you all have a great week, and make sure you keep sharing that content, because we enjoy it and we will show it. Hey, so Chris, you know what I found out?
What'd you find out, Paul?
I found out that Australia's biggest export are boomerangs, and strangely enough, it's their biggest import also.